Hello, and today I'm going to be talking about the new Cartoon Network pilot/minisode, Tiggle Winks. I think that this show has decent characters, an interesting story, and a good balance between slapstick and random humour. This has the markings of a good show, and I would like to see it greenlit. I just want to give you a quick summary of the series if you haven't seen it already. If you want to see the full pilot, pause the video now, but if not, I'll give you a quick summary. The series follows a boy named Tiggle and his self-aware cat partner Gweezy, who works in a lost and found company that focuses on finding lost objects. In this pilot, they have to find an abracadabra workout machine.
If you're not fit, you don't deserve to live!
For their boss, who is a dog. They find the factory and have a fight with the former spokesperson of the company, who lost her dog and turned into a superhuman. It turns out that she is the owner of their boss, and has a happy conclusion after she realizes who their boss is. The episode ends implying a continuation. Now, I think this is a very interesting premise, and could be turned into a good full-length show as long as it doesn't overstay its welcome. The characters are pretty generic at this point, but I think that given enough time, they can really flourish into unique and quirky characters. Tiggle is a good-hearted goofball, like SpongeBob or Uncle Grandpa, and Gweezy is a silent, technologically advanced sidekick. Their boss is kind of underqualified and wants to get Tiggle and Gweezy to do his menial tasks. I do think that the boss is going to be sidelined to a supporting role, and is going to be the cause of many of our protagonists' problems and adventures. If they can pull his character off, he can be funny and oblivious. We don't get much character from the antagonist turned ally, but I do think she's going to be a somewhat bossy, privileged girl who has a soft spot. To be honest, I'm not sure how they're going to fit her into the story, or if she's going to be in a supporting role. I mean, if they keep the boss, they have to at least mention her from time to time, because she is the owner. I think that when compared to SpongeBob and Uncle Grandpa, Tiggle does have some similar traits, but that doesn't mean that they can't leave him room to develop into his own character. However, I strongly believe that in order for him to become not annoying, they have to tone him down a little bit. The plot is also sound, and I could see this becoming a kind of show like Adventure Time, where the characters could start to mature, but in this case, I don't see that happening to a vast degree, and I think it will be an episodic show that people can just tune into whenever they want to. The story also leaves a lot to be discovered, as they could encounter lots of different types of creatures and people. This can be shown in the opening to the Lost and Found building, as many different types of creatures are there, such as dragons and flying bunnies. I also like the idea of intelligent animals, like in regular show, as it leads to a more variety in the cast of characters and gives the world a more cartoonish vibe. Now, concern for me is that the show is going to fall into the LOL so random part of humour. It might appeal to little kids, but certainly not anybody over the age of 10. I think that this has been a downside to some shows such as Uncle Grandpa, but can be handled correctly if it is balanced well with slapstick humour. I don't see a problem, as the art style can pull it off. The jokes in the pilot are pretty funny and made me have a bit of a giggle when watching them. As I was saying, if they strike a balance there is absolutely no problem with this kind of comedy. Now let's move on to the art style, as it takes on the generic style that Cartoon Network is going for these days. Simplistic faces and body types with sort of tubes for arms. Nothing is bad about this art style, and I'm not bashing on it, as I personally enjoy it. But then again, I would like to see a bit of variety every once in a while. I do think that this show has more of a cartoon aspect, as it regularly squashes and compresses its characters. It also had a wide variety of colours, but never felt ugly or not good to look at, like Chowder did for some scenes. There have been some leaks by the people in the Cartoon Network industry, like Steve Millett, who was the leader of the Animation Guild, who said that shows like Tiggle Winks and Victor and Valentino will be getting spots on Cartoon Network and Adult Swim. Now, I don't think that any of these shows are going to end up in Adult Swim, but if you find the show interesting as I do, then there's a strong chance that it is already going to be greenlit and airing this year. To conclude, I think that Tiggle Winks has a unique premise and good characters that I think is and should be greenlit for Cartoon Network, and could become part of the new cartoon comeback with things such as Victor and Valentino, the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Craig of the Creek, and others. Thank you for listening to my video, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.